A follow-up right now to a story we brought you yesterday. A new study claims that many Lowcountry restaurants are deceiving customers about whether they are actually using locally sourced shrimp. News 2's Katie Fangvangsa has been following this story and has more on steps local shrimpers hope will make the industry more transparent.
Shrimpers say there are many local restaurants that do sell locally caught shrimp, but with no laws regulating how shrimp is labeled, it's hard to know which restaurants are being truthful. Now shrimpers want to change that with legislation. The Southern Shrimp Alliance and Seed Consulting conducted a survey of 44 randomly selected restaurants that claimed to serve locally sourced shrimp. They tested shrimp at each restaurant and determined only 4 were living up to those claims. And local shrimpers say this deception is unfair.
I think that's harmful to the community, and I think it's harmful to the shrimpers that are really working hard to provide a great product.
South Carolina Shrimpers Association President Rocky Magwood says this study is shining a light on an ongoing issue in the industry.
If you want to sell imports, just say you're selling imports.
Currently, South Carolina does not have any laws or pending legislation about labeling shrimp. Those in the fishing community tell me it is unethical for restaurants to falsely advertise selling local wild-caught shrimp, and they're calling for more legislation to regulate what can be labeled local shrimp.
I think that if there was a truth in labeling law, it would be helpful. That's what is done with oysters. They identify where the oysters that they're selling come from. It wouldn't be impossible to do that with shrimp.
Magwood says he hopes now restaurants will be held accountable to tell their customers where their products come from and punish those who are not.
I think this is a big way to the restaurants that use our boats or use seafood and think that they can use our name. It's been a long time coming. I think there's going to be a lot more of this to come, and this is just a little tip of the iceberg. But we're going to work very hard in trying to promote the businesses that do support us, and the ones that are not telling the truth, look out, we're coming.
The South Carolina Shrimpers Association does have a running list of restaurants they know use local shrimp. We'll have a link to that on our website, counton2.com. In Mount Pleasant, Katie Fangvangsa, Count On 2.